When it comes to a portfolio management, there are two types of portfolio managements are there. One is a active management and one more is a passive management. Active management is nothing but once you constructed a portfolio, for example, we have been known that how to construct a portfolio, we understood. Okay, once we have been constructed a portfolio, next we will start building, in the sense we will be keep watching a portfolio in terms of how whether it is going up or down, which stock is performing, which stock is not performing. Okay, these things we will keep tracking, in the sense day by day we will track and we will modify the portfolio. Sometimes the stock which given a desired return, we will sell it off and replace with a new stock. And if one stock is there which is given a lot of negative return, or it has been down by a 50%, then what we can do, we can partially we can sell off some of this stock and we can buy such stocks which has been given a 50% lower return, okay, to average it off. Okay, these activities we will be doing on a day by day basis in a active management, active portfolio management. Okay, to do this one we will be using a three important factors to consider. For example, I would like to sell off this particular stock. Why? There will be three factors will be used to take any actions on a portfolio. Okay, first is nothing but a news impact. In the sense, we already know that okay, news plays a very important role in a share market. If there is a positive news in a market about that particular stock, then stock will go up. If it is a negative news, suddenly the stock price will come down. Okay, we'll understand better. We already constructed a portfolio in money control, right? We already constructed a portfolio in a money control. Once we have been constructed a portfolio, we can able to check here overall return or risk. For example, here what return has been given by the portfolio. These things we can check here. Again, we can check the stock wise in a dashboard itself. Stock wise we can select and we can check how many stocks are in positive, how many stocks are in negative, and which stock has been given a highest return. If you are here, we can filter, okay, which stock has been given a lowest return. Okay, these things we can check here. Okay, based on that, if some stock given a desired return, what we will do, we will book the profit. In the sense, we will sell off those stocks in a portfolio and replace with a new stock. From the universe we will consider one more stock and we will replace with that. Okay, that we can do, right? Then it comes to a, once it comes to a about a we learn about a stock, then what we do, we go to the stock and we'll check a news related to that daily basis. Just click here on a stock and select a news, select a news. Okay, here it will be given all the news related to your portfolio, not general news. It is news related to your portfolio. What are the stocks are there in your portfolio, what kind of news is there on that particular stock on today basis. Okay, if any of the news you find it will be impact on my stock value, or it will be giving any bad impression on the stock, okay, then we will be analyze in detail about, in the sense we will read full news, okay, and we will analyze ourselves how much impact it will be. It will impact for a 1 or 2 days, or it will be take a month, or it will be there for a year. Okay, those things you will understand day by day by looking at the news on day by day. By looking at a news, we will come to know that what kind of impact I will be having on my portfolio. Once you have been read a news, once you have been read a news and you think that okay, it will impact on my portfolio, you would like to confirm that one, you would like to confirm that one, how the investors are reacting. Similar to me, so many investors are there. how they are reacting to that particular stock. That is nothing but a investor sentiment we are going to analyze. Investor sentiment we are going to analyze. Okay, once we have been read a news, we will check the investor sentiment towards that particular stock. For how to check the investor sentiment, we have to search for that stock in money control. I have been searched for the Tata Consultancy Services, and just scroll down, you will find this section called as a forum, and left hand side there is a sentiment, community sentiment has been given. In the sense, the one who are all invested or they are actively participating in the market, what they are saying about a TCS. Here you can check 43% of them saying a buy, another 36% of them they are saying a sell it out, and here 21% of them they are saying as a no, you hold, in the sense you keep it in your portfolio. 43 of them saying buy additional stocks in your portfolio. Okay, 36% of them saying that okay, sell it off, why you are keeping it, it is time to sell. And 21% of them saying no, keep it, there is a chance of going up. Okay, so this is a sentiment you can analyze. When there is a news, this sentiment will be very important. When you are having, you came to know that there is a news about that portfolio, how they are reacted, how the other investors are reacted, you can able to find by using a investor sentiment, community sentiment in a money control itself. You have to search for that stock, scroll down, you will get a forum, and you can read a comment what they have been written, what price they are targeting, some of the investors, brokers, okay, what target they have been given, those things you can able to search here. Okay, and actions in a Tata, in the sense what kind of view we have, what kind of news we have, okay, what technical analysis says, all this information will help you to understand, can I keep this stock for another month or another day or another week or not. Okay, that is the one thing in a active management, active portfolio management. First we have to check for the news. Once you check for the news, we have to check for the sentiment about the investor. Okay, among the investors, what sentiment it is there. If it is a buying sentiment, or highest people saying buying sentiment, then you can say if you have additional money you can buy, otherwise you can be quiet. The one more factor influencing on a portfolio will be substitute market, like other market like gold, crude oil, or the currency, or bond market. They will be directly or indirectly impacting on your portfolio. How this impacting directly, in the sense, for example, you are selected a TCS, and TCS major revenue is from the Europe and USA. Okay, so his revenue will be in terms of dollar only. If dollar price falls, it will impact to TCS directly. Okay, that is a substitute market impact on that particular stock. Okay, the other way, for example, there is in a market, interest rate has been started increasing. Okay, interest rate started increasing. At that particular time, all will moving towards a bond and fixed deposit. So your market will start falling. Okay, that is the indirect impact of the impact on your portfolio. Okay, other market impact on a portfolio. There is the other example like a crude oil, how it will be impact. For example, you have been selected a Reliance industry, and Reliance doing a oil business. Okay, whenever there is a global market, whenever the global oil price rise, it will impact directly on a Reliance industrial business. Their operating cost will increase and profit will comes down. Okay, similarly the currency is over, oil is over, gold market, how the gold will be impacted. There will be a direct impact on some companies which are dependent on a gold, like PC Jewelers, or the company like a Titan. Okay, they are directly depending upon a gold price. There are some other indirect impact also. Whenever the gold started rising, all investors will be moving towards the gold market, so your portfolio will start coming down. So the substitute market also, tracking a substitute market also will be important for the active management of your portfolio. Okay, for example, we can get the detail about those market here. We can go to a like here commodity, okay, to get to know about what gold, trading a gold and crude oil. To get to know about a gold and crude oil, we can use a commodity, and here in a mainstream itself it will be showing what's the crude oil, okay, and silver. Next it will come gold, okay, dollar and rupees, how it is changing, okay, is it impacting these changes will be impacted directly or indirectly on your portfolio. So active management, whenever the huge changes happen in these other market like substitute market, then we have to take care about our portfolio. In the sense, buying and selling we need to do in our portfolio. And we can use a news here also, okay, we can use a news section here also to check the general news about a company. Okay, once you have been done this one, okay, this is about three important factors which are impacting on a which will be very important for a one who is managing portfolio actively. For active portfolio manager, these factors will be important, and along with that we have to keep tracking our portfolio which has been built in a your demat account or in dummy portfolio. You have been, if you have built a dummy portfolio in a your money control account. Okay, we have to keep tracking about a news. Here in a stock we have something called as a news, you can use that one, okay, and later we can use a forum for discussion. Okay, stock related discussion will be there in a forum. You can use user sentiments as well as other market data for active management of the portfolio. In next video we will discuss about how to manage same portfolio passively, in the sense without participating daily. Previous video we have been learned about active portfolio management by using these three factors, okay, news impact, investor sentiment, and substitute market. Okay, sometimes we may not be having a time to manage a portfolio actively, track a portfolio daily basis or weekly basis. Okay, we will be busy with any other job, or whenever there is something happens, I may not be able to track and modify the portfolio. I may not be having a time. Such time we will be building a passive portfolio. Okay, while building itself we will be make it as a passive, in the sense same portfolio, what we do, for example, my investment amount is a 1 lakh rupees, right? My investment amount is a 1 lakh rupees. Out of 1 lakh rupees, partial will be invested in this particular portfolio, this equity portfolio, and other half will be, or for example, if you are a hybrid portfolio, if you are making a hybrid portfolio, 50% I will invest in a 50,000 rupees I will invest in this particular portfolio, and another 50,000 rupees I will invest in a substitute market like oil contracts or currency contracts, or in a gold, real estate, fixed deposit. There I will be investing. If you are a little bit aggressive in terms of managing, then what I will do, I will use a 60% or 70% in this particular portfolio, another 30%, 30,000 or 20,000 rupees or 40,000 rupees in a substitute market. What will happen whenever there is a news or anything, the substitute market will be impacting on we can nullify the impact of substitute market on our portfolio. That kind of portfolio managements are called as a passive portfolio management. The same portfolio, what we are doing, partially we are investing in this particular portfolio. Okay, it may be a 50% or 60% of the investment amount. Okay, the rest of the amount we will be using in a substitutes. Okay, there are many substitute products are there. This is the equity product. Okay, there are many substitute products are there. They are nothing but currency market is there, currency future and options. Okay, bonds and debentures are there, tax free bonds we can use, infrastructure bonds, zero coupon bonds, or any of the NCDs we can use, or government of India bonds we can use, and fixed deposits like corporate or bank or postal RDs we can use, or VPF or PF accounts. Okay, and these are comes under again equity market, so we will not be considered. And again insurance we can use like a term insurance or ULIP endowment plan, there we can pass some money. And real estate, we can buy physical real estate, or real estate funds are there, we can invest in a real estate funds. And gold, we can invest in a gold ETFs, or purchasing direct gold, or cash in a saving banks. And we know the return for over the those market also has been given here. Okay, return we can expect from those markets also has been given here. So by looking at your risk appetite, okay, we can select one or the other things. For example, we are thinking that I have been built a portfolio, it is has exposed to the substitute market risk. Okay, and substitute markets are nothing but currency and gold. Okay, I am thinking that currency and gold and other market. For that reason, what I will do, I will invest partially into a currency market, and a small amount in a bond or fixed deposit, and small amount in a gold. Okay, so that I will diversify my portfolio by investing into a different market instruments. Okay, other instruments also will be considered for the investment. Will not be investing entire amount into a equity market. These kind of the management, portfolio managements are called as a passive management. In the sense, regularly I will not be checking my portfolio and what happening to my portfolio. What I am doing, I will diversify my portfolio while building itself, so that no need to worry whenever the stock market falls, my substitute market wherever I have been invested, like a fixed deposit or a bond or in a gold, wherever substitute market I have been considered for investment, those market will be gone up, right? Those market will be going up, so that those losses will be covered in this market. Whenever these markets are in a loss, that will be covered in a equity market. Okay, so we will be using this technique to manage portfolio passively. In the sense, I am not participating actively daily or monthly or weekly basis. During building a portfolio itself, I am considering a different investment opportunities to invest my amount, okay, along with my equity portfolio. Such management techniques are called as a passive portfolio management. Okay, we'll discuss in next video. We will be discussing about IPO selection. Okay, this is about portfolio management, active management and passive management.